euphoric mania, carbamazepine and valproate probably would be better. And when there are family history, bipolar disorder, lithium scores, even when there's suicidal risk, lithium would be preferable. This is a study, it's a very famous study, the BALANCE study, where it was shown that the combination of lithium and valproate or lithium alone is better than valproate. So we have to keep this in mind when treating a patient with bipolar, with depression, lithium and lithium. And what is the role of lamotrigine in maintenance, the time to intervention for depression? Here we can see that lamotrigine had a favorable outcome compared to placebo. Lithium was also another comparative arm. And aripiprazole and lamotrigine for the maintenance treatment. Aripiprazole would be better for the manic phase and in maintenance phase along with mood stabilizers. It has not been proved so much effective in the depressive phase of bipolar depression. And coming to lamotrigine, there are a lot of studies, and lamotrigine via its action on the N1 and P calcium channels and sodium channels hypothesized. It has been found that it is a good option in the treatment of bipolar depression and maintenance phase, but not so much in the manic phase. These are the studies. Embolden study 1 and 2, why paroxetine is not so much recommended for bipolar depression, because Embolden 2 did not find so much when quetiapine was compared with placebo and another arm was paroxetine. Paroxetine did not fare much well in comparison to placebo, but quetiapine had very good response. And in the Embolden 1 study, QTP 300 and 600 milligram was compared with placebo, and another arm they had lithium. So both doses of quetiapine were good in treatment and prevention of depression in bipolar disorder. 1 and 2 patients both were taken. Lithium almost was comparable to placebo. I don't know in this study it came like that. And there were other studies like the Boulder 1 and Boulder 2 study, where it was found that quetiapine was effective in the treatment and maintenance of bipolar depression. When you are thinking about treating bipolar depression, we should think about the mapping of the predominant polarity, manic, depressive, or in between, undetermined. And this is a schematic diagram which drugs are likely to respond better when depression is a predominant polarity. Lamotrigine, quetiapine fared better, and when the manic phase was predominant, there we see that aripiprazole and risperidone are faring better. This is a putative schematic diagram, and when they combined with the psychotherapy intervention, the response was even better. This slide's now. And what are the ISBD recommendations for acute treatment for depression? Adjunctive antidepressant may be used when there is a previous history of response. We should be very careful in using antidepressant and always covered with mood stabilizers, not alone. But if there is a history, there is a lot of controversy whether antidepressant should be used or not. ISBD has said that we can use if there is a history of previous response. Adjunctive antidepressant should be avoided for an acute bipolar 1 or depressive episodes when there are core manic symptoms, and there is chance of rapid cycling or suggestion of that. And maintenance, the recommendation is that maybe antidepressant may be considered if a patient relapses into a depressive phase after stopping the antidepressant treatment. So along with mood stabilizers, the antidepressant may be continued. But usually after remission, 6 to 8 weeks, we should stop the antidepressant. And Antidepressant monotherapy should be avoided when the core manic symptoms are there. Same thing. And now I would take some time. We have